Hello, welcome back to the Mr. Arsenal podcast for another live match of the day, Premier League reaction to the Saturday's event, basically, the highs and lows, the dramas. And this week, you're getting a very special episode of this because we're going to get some rants towards Harold Webb and his gang of northern bastards, the Northern Elite, the Northern Alliances, if you will, that decided, as we'll find out, for the ones that don't know, to, I'm going to say, match fix again. I've said it before on this channel, I'll say it again. They've not responded in terms of this. We're going to take this down, or we're going to do this. So I'm going to keep saying it. Say how it is, how it comes across. But yeah, get on to that in a minute, when that game comes up, because a few games actually come up, but the main one that set me off today and put me actually really, my team wasn't even involved today, and the actions of the referee and the VAR put me in the foulest mood this afternoon. Like, you would not believe how aggravated I am. Match day 3, my team wasn't involved today. Probably happened tomorrow now. I say all this, and they're talking about referees again. Yay! But yeah, the show's just starting on BBC, doing all titles and all that. When like Burnley's up, Wolves, it was third up. That was about the main event's up third. Okay, goes in the chat, says Spurs back to be Spurs. Well, didn't Arsenal, did it? what I found funny, Gav, spoilers for the ones that don't know the scores and all that, but what I found funny at half time was hearing again, second home game of the season, 3 match days into the season, half time, the result was going the way it was going, and Tottenham fans were booing the team and the manager already. Yeah. Anyway, first game up is Manchester United at Burnley. Against Burnley, at Old Trafford. On BBC, this is great. This is great footage. Players coming out and they're basically you put a filter on them. Well done, BBC. Not just the players and the fans in the stands, the stadium in general. It's got the weirdest pitch as well. There you go, sorted it out. You'd think they would have had hours to sort this, make sure that wasn't an issue, and they've given us a filter to start. Okay, cool, whatever. Okay. Hello, Catherine. How you doing? Cheated to win. Well, it's not his fault, but the referees. Yeah, basically, if it wasn't for the referee, Chelsea might not have won that game, because until the referee did what he did and then continued to be involved as involved in the game like he was, and picking and choosing when to apply the letter of the law. Just say, it was either going to end in a draw, or Fulham would have won that. Just saying. Can't be good as an attention for a couple of weeks. How you doing? Hope you're having a good weekend so far. Anyway, looking forward to tomorrow's big game. Got BX in the chat as well, saying hello to everyone. I hope you're not talking about our game. Yeah, I know for a fact there's a certain Chelsea fan on TikTok that I came across randomly. Probably he's a Chelsea fan as well. Not impressed. Not impressed at all. Pick at a semi-meltdown at the game. Nothing like Crispy Mind. That was a different level. Let's be honest. But no, with all due respect, for the banter. They won in the end. Spoilers. They win in the end. With a little bit of help from the referee and Harold Webb in the gang, the Northern Alliance, if you will. They still struggle against Burnley, promoted Burnley at home. They still struggle. They just got over the line with, as I say, with a little bit of help. And they celebrated like they won the World Cup. Literally, as Paul Merson said, like literally. And even then, I haven't seen players win the World Cup celebrate like that again, like Paul Merson would say or did say. was ridiculous. Match day 3, 4 points, by the way. Yeah, 4 points out of 9, and they're there fist pumping each other and chest bumping each other at full time. Like they deservedly like they deserve to win. They were amazing, and I'm watching the highlights. They're not. And either way, you shouldn't. The fact you're conceding 2 goals against a newly promoted Burnley, a team that's favoured to go down, can't have a day off. Also, we've got to ask you, okay, we're 3 games into the season now. They've had him for over a month. They've signed him for over a month now. Been on their books. Why is Sesko not starting under Ruben Amorim? He didn't even start against Grimsby, for fuck's sake, did he? I don't think he did. Did he? I can't remember now. No, he didn't, did he? No, he came on, I think. Okay, either way, I can't because I didn't watch the whole game, so I don't know. But even then, in the penalty shootout against League 2 opposition, he's the last outfield player to take a pen for the goalkeepers. If that's not dodgy, I don't know what is. Like that proved the rumours about his mentality from the Arsenal side of things are true. That he doesn't have the self-confidence in himself to be the main man for whatever club he's playing for outside of Leipzig. And Man United fans are jumping for joy for him. Well, good luck. I mean, the first goal there is fluky as hell, by the way. The Ricochet Pinball FC. Oh, and one of their first. Oh, that's another thing. One of their 3 attackers that feel their new front line. One of them is out of a hamstring now. Could independent, but the fact he's gone off the way he did, apparently, it could be a long-term one. So who's going to play there now in his place? See, because of the injury line, we are now in strike because we said to Jackson he can join Bayern. Yeah, he didn't buy. He signed all the paperwork. And now you're telling him we don't want you really, but this boy's gone down, so it could be a while. So can you please stay? Please come back home, please. Sorry, again, I'm going to say this, and I don't care how you want to take this, Gav, but with all the players that your club has signed under this ownership, the fact that you're begging Nico Jackson to change his mind, not even change his mind, just pull out the deal basically at the last second when you don't really want him, it's a disgrace. And what's a bigger disgrace, by the way, is that defender from Man United for Burnley's equaliser. I mean, what was that? I've seen an Arsenal fan in the Burnley section, bloody hell. And I didn't know that because they're wearing a away shirt with flying emblems on it. An old school away shirt, by the way. We told him to come back. His agent tweeted airplanes can't go into it. But exactly, again, you fucked. You've messed him up. You've basically not messed him about, but you've basically said not wanted, don't need you, go away, find a new club and all. It's not a new club. It's going elsewhere. In terms of after buying on loan with an option, and because one of your new shiny toys have got injured for whatever reason, whatever he's done to himself. Please come back, Jackson, please. It's pathetic. It is pathetic. No club operates like that, especially with a club that's got the squad depth that you've got. You can't say you haven't because you brought me there for everyone. It's not everyone else's fault that one of your players got done for is being done for doping, even though you've not made it public. The fact that he's been out of action this long says it all. By the way, this is not offside. I've seen the still shot of the official shot from the automated offside system. A player cannot score with their naked arm or hand, and that was a part of the body that was offside, and they've deemed that offside because a sliver of his front of his sleeve, a small quadrant, was in frame, but the ball was nowhere. And also, ball was on the ground, not in the air. So again, common sense should have come into that and gone, you know what? It's not offside goal. And obviously they come back, they answered anyway, they got another equaliser, but it's not the fucking point. How far do you want to go? Not just in terms of VAR itself, in terms of the officials, how they officiate the games, what when they want, and allowing them to dictate when they want to implement the rule, the letter of the law. I mean, we're the fucking match day one against Chelsea and Palace, ironically again, as they scores a free kick, gets disallowed for a law that no one knew of, and it turns out because I could see the backlash online. They went to Scott. Tell them this rule's been in place since 2019. We're just being more strict with it now, and it's not been followed up ever since. And the longer we keep letting these northern bastards, the Northern Alliance, get away with this bullshit of this poor fish, again, piss poor officiating in the first place on the pitch, piss poor officiating in Stockley Park, down like literally half hour from where I live, nothing's gonna fucking change. We also got sign in the chat says hello. Well, welcome to the channel. Hope to see a lot more of you, and let us know if you're an Arsenal fan or neutral. Yeah, welcome to the channel. Basically, even if Snags Ryan doing race commentary on the 3 minutes 15, stuff like that. Like, oh dear. Missed you as well, Sam. Missed you as well. Crispy's in the chat as well over on X. Big ups. Where's Smuggo? He's having obviously Smuggo will be at home. I think he's at home by now, his family, because I think the plan is for him to be on tomorrow. So I'm assuming he's probably just arrived home late. He was like some point today or late tonight. Some point today or this evening, he's arrived back, I believe, because I had discussions with him a couple of days ago. The plan is he is to be on tomorrow for the Watchalong for the main event, Liverpool versus Arsenal. And big news on Monday. Got 2 shows on Monday back to back. You got pretty much a 2-hour special from 6 p.m. UK time to 8 p.m. UK time. Deadline day special show. Basically, for the last literally the last 2 hours of the season, we're going to have a deadline day show. Even if we're not doing any more incomings, depends on what happens tomorrow in terms of announcements. Probably won't get actually. We might save the announcement until because. So we might get an announcement, but we already know that. We already know that announcement. So unless there's any more announcements, incomings, it may just be about in terms of outgoings from our point of view. But there could be a big deal going down on deadline day to the final knock-ins, it seems, between Liverpool and Newcastle. If you know, you know. Oh, I saw Rudy in the Chelsea channel today. You saw him? Okay. Which channel was this? Is he all right? Is this the first time you've seen him in there? But yeah, the next time you see him, just ask, check in reach out, in the chat, reach out, say hi, how you doing, and where you been? Because everyone's asking about him, by the way. See, literally, like, get a new number. Once I've got it sorted, I'll let you know, and I'll be back in a group chat. And now we're at 2.5, 3 months later. He's not even popped in here to say hello, for fuck's sake, and that's weird. Because I thought we were cool in terms of the general banter and all that we have with each other. So I just says I'm an Arsenal fan. Okay, cool. Good to know. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll definitely be seeing you tomorrow then, hopefully in the old live chat. Harry CFX1. I'll check that channel out. I've never heard of it, but still. What do you make of we could go for Wizard? I won't complain. That would really piss off Newcastle, especially if they don't get no one else apart from this lad from Germany they've got. Spend the whole summer chasing, we come in and go, hi. Again, we've got to get a few outgoings. Like, the thing is, before we can even entertain the thought of Wesda coming to Arsenal in any capacity, we do need to get a few of these deadwood players, from our point of view, out the door, so we don't break no financial fair plays on the UEFA side of things. Basically, I wouldn't mind it. Wouldn't mind it at all. A different option to Gyökeres. It's again because he's playing proven as well. Doesn't need time to adapt, and he can rotate and feel confident that obviously him coming in, he'll put a shift in. He'll do a job when you do rotate. And also, when you're not, in terms of not rotating from the start, one side from the other, from certain games, sub-wise, it does mean that Gyökeres doesn't have to play the entire 90 minutes. He can come off, good or bad game, and have a 15-20-minute respite whilst Wesley, and vice versa, runs that defence raggy for the last 20, 25, give or take, depending on the situation of the game. Yes, because it was not just myself; it's everyone. Like Catherine, I think someone else asked for him in the chat, and we're just like, not seen him in fucking ages. And this is so that's all we heard from him. And yeah, maybe I thought got to a point, mate. I thought maybe he's waiting to new season. Obviously, men started, but nothing. So maybe he told that to WSL. So he comes in and rams it down our throat six times, and all. I think we can ram down his throat. Champions League, twice. But hey, it is what it is. You got the easiest way. Are you mental? Did you see Tottenham's draw? No other God tomorrow. I will start Eze. Yeah, I'll start Eze. With or without, I've said this all week, category. With or without Odegaard available or not, I would start Eze. If Odegaard's available, you put Eze in the left and then let him drift into a more free role in the middle, basically adding an extra body in that middle when needed to, if there's any blow blocks you need to do, or an extra body you want to put on that defence as well from the central side of things, and have someone to never curve of Ricardo or Lewis Skelly or whoever on the side of Timber overlapping on the wing and it in and thank you very much. But yes, if we haven't got Odegaard, okay, dust ourselves down, and we go again, and we go, okay, this is how we're going to do it. As you're there, we probably got Noni on the right hand side because no Saka. I ain't got no complaints with that either. And then left hand side, you got Martinelli or Trossard, or you do the Noni Menduake on the right, even in the cam role, the number 10 Odegaard, the number 10 role, Eze on the left, and have Eze and Ethan interchanging between the roles. If Eze comes in, when Yeri goes out and covers the position, and vice versa. No, I didn't see. I didn't see Spuds on Newcastle. Newcastle gave you this much. I watched the Newcastle because I was going to do a watch-along for it, but I was so pissed off with the PGMOL today and Webb and the gang and the Northern Alliance that I decided I went in the right frame of mind. Thank God I didn't, because I would have been absolutely bored out my numbskull. With all due respect, Tom, if you're listening in, watching that game. But then saying that, out of the two, again, the second time this season we're saying is on the nil-nil draw. But Newcastle Newcastle were unlucky not to actually get the win. They looked more hungry, they were more up for it, they were more threatening going forward. Newcastle didn't really, again, and I ain't got the situation of the striker who just arrived today, the new guy, and he's at the situation there, not resolved yet. So yeah, I'm on about the US. I'm just saying about the game. The game was no better. Newcastle anyway. Tottenham got for a team in pot 3, by the way. For a team in pot fucking 3, they got the piss easy draw. The most easiest draw you could possibly think of. Oh, by the way, good luck on opening night by Munich. Good luck. You know what's going to go down now on opening night. I know we've got one Wednesday 5 though. Coincidentally, North London derby. North London derby at home. then Bayern Munich at home, then Chelsea away in that match, in that week period. Yeah. Apart from that game, I've looked at the dates and all the fixtures and all that, on all the fixtures for this, that, and the other in the league and this, that, and the other. Barring that match day week, where I say North London Derby, Bayern, Chelsea, barring that, we've actually got a pretty nice round of fixtures in between our Champions League games, barring that match day. By the way, Wolves Everton are up next, and obviously got Wolves have just scored. Who was that? They just scored for them, by the way. Everton, sorry. It wasn't better, was it? Is it better? Might have been better. I don't think it is. I can't see the fucking name on the back of his shirt. That doesn't help. Grealish with the assist, by the way. One assist and how many times? Yeah, it was better than the squad number. The amount of times. Sorry, the amount of times Grealish got an assist, like one assist, and how long? I can't remember how long it was. Or a year? One assist last season, something like that. He's been with Everton at 5 minutes. He's already got 4 assists in all comps. Poor defending from Everton there. Literally, what's it left? Right hand side down the wing. The ball gets pulled across. There's no one there to, again, the fullback's running what? There's no defenders marking the man coming in to tap it in. Even Pickford completely exposed. And Noni is natural puss is on the right. Yeah, exactly. That's why I say, if anything, he's going to play on the right. I'm not complaining. I'm happy to be on the right because, as you say, that's where he's played most of his football in his career, on the right hand side. It was only in the last few games at Chelsea, pardon me, that playing out on the left was an option, basically. I will start him there, Martinelli on the left, and obviously that means Eze down the middle. This is fine. I'll be happy with that, as long as Martinelli turns up and puts a shift in. I actually fell asleep watching the Leeds Newcastle game. Don't blame you. I really don't blame you. But out of the two, Newcastle, I can't remember any sort of chances Newcastle sort of carved out, and asked questions of the league defence, like real questions of the league defence and goalie, really, over the course of the 90. Whereas Leeds, I know Leeds are at home, but this is a newly promoted team as well, still having most of their squad having to adapt to the new league and new team, and they looked a better team, and they were unlucky. I think there's again Calvert-Lewin making his Premier League debut as well from the bench for Leeds. I mean, looks alright. It's a bit raw. Again, you can tell he's not had much strain in terms of training and all that. There's a lack of fitness there. A more fitter Calvert-Lewin maybe take some chance, a couple of them chances that fell to him today. But that's the main thing he's got to prove now at Leeds, that he can stay match fit. Spurs losing at home at Bournemouth just made my day, mate. In the end, that's the only thing I could enjoy today, because the referee just wanted to spoil everything else. As I said, at half time there was boos and jeers towards the manager. 2 games in, 2.5 games in at that point, and the players. We're back! Yay, Tottenham! Yay, Thomas the Tank Engine! Woohoo! Half time losing to Bournemouth. Boo! Get him out! What we doing here? Like, seriously, bloody hell! Check on IDFC or what? Serves them right for trying to fucking bait our fan base in our club with their how they announced Xavi Simons yesterday with the quite let it all work out. Trying to be clever, not reading between the lines of what the meaning of the song and the lyrics were used in Eze's announcement video, what it was all about. They're just taking the piss, so we're going to do it back. it backfired because the football gods went, "You fucking numbskull, knuckle-dragging idiots. Have some of this cherry coke on your head." Yeah, that's the one on now. Literally seen the third. Is it the third? Yeah, the third goal from Gardner. Is it Gardner? Post even after crossbar in. Keep having no chance, by the way. Yeah, it looks like he's definitely going to Villa. Oh, this is Bequet. Oh, yeah, Bequet. This is literally broken in the last hour as well. Literally out of nowhere from Fabrizio. Because all we've heard in terms of Bequet leaving West Ham in the last 12 months is once he got himself cleared from said charges that he was facing by the FA, that Man City were waiting in the wings to swoop in. He got cleared. They haven't come in. And out of nowhere, Villa have come in literally in the last seconds of the window gone, "Where have you? Come here, please." West Ham are fucked anyway, but if they lose him as well, they ain't got the time and chance to replace him. They'll be relegated. They will be relegated by Christmas. But yeah, Wolves defensively all over the place, and they're gonna. Yeah, they've got a couple of goals today. I've just seen them now, but it's a game. This is the second home game. In 2 home games already. I know one of them was against Man City, but I can see the 7 goals in two home games, not including obviously last week. Did they win one? I don't know. I think they won last week, but either way, something they used to pride themselves on was their stern defence, and it's just leaky as fuck. Did Spurs want? He was never going to go to Spurs. Let's be honest. Even unlike Kudos, he's got fucking brains. If he wants to win things, Tottenham ain't the place to go. Spurs supporters organised a protest against their board, but before their match, 30 to 40 people turned up. It was live streamed, but for fuck's sake, they never learn, do they? When it comes to protests, they never fucking learn. How many protests have I had in the last 5 years alone? Going back to the fallout of the European Super League debacle, all the English clubs that were involved all come out in their big numbers. Man City fans, Arsenal fans, Chelsea fans, Man United fans, Liverpool, doing that in terms of protesting this, that, and the other to get the point across that we weren't happy with it. Tottenham fans, we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same as well. And like you just said there, a handful of people turned up for that, as by the way, and half of them people in that protest had gone to the club shop and bought fucking merchandise and held in the bags. He's like, "You fucking numbskull, knuckle-dragging idiots! You just couldn't make it up." I had to laugh, but at the same time, I was like, seriously, you're considered a big team when your own fan base can't organise a piss up in a brewery. Jesus Christ. Villa are getting, of course they are, massive upgrade. Santi Cazorla's Oviedo beats Sociedad today, their first win back in the top. Oh, fucking well done to them. Obviously, because of Santi, and obviously the love we have for Santi. I hope they stay up and all that. And obviously, he ends his career this summer. Well, I'll say this summer, next summer, sorry, with the team staying up. And obviously, that means he retires on a happy note, then comes home to Arsenal to be a coach, maybe. Oh, dear, maybe give it. I've got to kick what the arse if he needs it by that point. I don't know. I'd love to have Santi back at Arsenal in some capacity all day long. Gutted again for the player he was, and again the love we had for him. Gutted that he never got the farewell that he deserved. But hey, it is what it is. Got to say, after Everton played Leeds, obviously the Everton game here. After Everton played Leeds, match day one, I was worried that obviously the bounce had worn off and it's going to be another long season for Everton. But since then, they've played obviously the first home game last week at the new Gaff, won it comfortably 2-0, by the way. one in midweek as well in the cup, unlike United. Obviously, yeah, one today, and a couple of times where they sort of went asleep, so to speak, from a defensive point of view. But apart from that, they're actually really good today by the looks of it, and fully deserved their win. Gav says, when you lose to Liverpool tomorrow, will Liam be on with you? Because having two Arsenal fans' tears is great. Oh, Liam will be here. Don't worry. Liam will be here with others. Don't worry. But wouldn't count your chickens too early. I'll be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if it ended if tomorrow's game ended in a draw. I wouldn't be surprised because it won't. I don't think it's going to be one of them games pleasing on the eye for the neutral. I think it's going to be one of them games where it's going to be like a couple of years back, not last season, but the season before when Arsenal and Man City played each other home and away, and it was just a tactical one tactical manager versus the other, basically, just trying to out-tactic one team trying to out-tactic the other and basically do it into either the scrappiest 1-0 win at the Emirates, by the way, Martinelli, with the Ake assist, if you know, you know, or boil yourself into a 0-0 draw, think you've got enough to get over the line, but then lose to Villa, the same. I think we have that sort of game tomorrow. It ain't going to be as open as people may think and hope. Because obviously it's match day 3, you don't want to be losing to a direct rival and then playing, even though it's 3 points at this point, catch up already from either side. I'm not saying that both teams will play for a draw, but I think the way they're going to both set up possibly will go down. It probably could go down that route. Worst case. A Vieira Cafora management team. In any capacity, I'll fucking take it. I love Paddy Vieira as well. Okay, looks like Gavin's had too much to drink again. Yeah, he's been celebrating that Grimsby win midweek a bit too much. I've got the beers on ice already for tomorrow. Cool. Good to know. Next up, by the way, third game up of today is the big talking point game, basically. The huge talking point game. And by the way, this is, by the way, after all the chasing and begging and twerking for Garnacho, obviously we all know it's going to happen. Like, he's signed and all that, the news medical and all that. How it was announced was via TV broadcasters filming him in the stadium, in the club box, watching his new teammates play. It's only because all the Chelsea fans are like, this is how we're announcing it. Ugh. Chelsea have then run clubs together and gone, this will do. This is how we're meant to announce it, guys. Sorry. I'm sorry. If you've got a new player, you haven't announced him yet. Don't make it obvious he's at the game. Bring him to the game, but tell him to stay in the fucking indoor bit if you have to. Yeah, it looks like he's done that. It looks like he's done his hammy. Old Delap. Oh yeah, but and Gav, good luck. Good luck with your club trying to control Garnacho. They couldn't control Man United, but yeah, good luck to you guys. This the big one. Here we go. Yeah, here's the goal. Here's the goal incoming. No, ref saw nothing wrong with this. King cuts in. Don't think much. Bang, 1-0. I'm thinking, oh wow, this is brilliant. Chelsea have been exposed defensively in the midfield, lacking, and then you go, and it can anyone of again, Gav, you've got to use your brain here. Anyone of a brain will know the way he's got that ball. There's only one way he's going, in terms of where his feet are going to land. He can't stop it. He can't avoid what's going to happen. He hasn't purposely got it. I like what. Don't care what the PGMOL will say in terms of a clumsy mistake or whatever. He literally could not get his feet out of the way without doing himself an injury himself. It was a natural thing. It wasn't no malice behind it. The goal should have stood. Then it would have been a different game from that point. It would have been interesting to see Chelsea genuinely react to that. But no. Howard Webb and the gang have to help out Chelsea now they're the world champions. Can't have the world champions lose their second game of the season, their second home game of the season at home before them in a derby. Can't have that now. 8 minutes injury time out of nowhere? Sure, why not? Oh, they haven't scored yet. It's 0-0. 8. We'll wait an extra minute. We'll give them a corner as well. And don't even get me started on your penalty, Gav. Don't even get me started on that bollocks. Excuse me. I was surprised that Sesko did not grab the ball. Pardon me again. Ball for United's last minute penalty. He shrinks from responsibility. Of course he fucking does. He did it against League 2 opposition midweek against Grimsby, for fuck's sake, in a penalty shootout. He didn't take responsibility until he had to, being the last outfield player to take a penalty before the goalkeepers took penalties. But everyone is shit out of control at United, Ryan. We'll see, won't we? We will see. There's a reason why Atletico, when he was coming through the academy of Atletico Madrid, they were quite happy to let him go to United the way they did. Just saying. This is bollocks, by the way. Half-time whistle goes. Again, Silva's waiting there patiently. He hasn't kicked off or nothing. He's not even walked. He tried to walk over. He's not gone over aggressively. He's not gone. Referee though, security. Right, I've got my security 10 yards in front of me. Fuck off now. Absolutely pathetic. And then this is just bollocks, by the way. João Pedro literally deliberately pushes the ball out of the way of his hand. Literally, ball's coming up. No, not a handball. He makes himself purposely bigger than the body. Penalty. I'm watching it now. I'm literally watching the replay now. Literally, the ball bounces, nothing here, and then as it's kind of about to come around, it hits off his chest, and then he goes, because that's natural, isn't it? From João Pedro. That's completely natural. And then let's not forget the foul on Iwobi. I mean, and I say it's a foul on Iwobi because the standard was set in the first half with the goal that was disallowed in the first half via Fulham for being a clumsy challenge. The same clumsy challenge is then made on a Fulham player, not a clumsy challenge. Play on. Absolute joke. I've said it before. I said it at this stream. I say it again. You have match fixing in every other league in Europe and around the world. Historically, we've all seen it. We've all talked about it, etc., etc. You're not telling me the English league, in this case, the English Premier League nowadays, is not squeaky clean and never had any match fixing or currently involved in match fixing, period. And the referees and how they officiate games is just rubbing it home to me that match fixing in the Premier League is 100% real and happening day by day as we speak. All Arsenal fans will bring out their number 2. Well, I was hoping to have my Arsenal third shirt. I ordered it last Saturday, and since I've ordered it, I've had a confirmation email. I've not had a dicky bird from them since. No dispatch email, no on its way email, no nothing. So I'm a bit peeved. So I think I'll be making a call on Monday. The worst case, if it doesn't arrive, saying what the fuck, basically. What are you on about? We would have lost our second game at home. We haven't lost. No, I didn't say that. Oh my God, give me strength. I said, in terms of mocking Howard Webb in the game, we can't have the world champions lose their second home game of the season. Not their second game like the second game back to back. Bloody hell. Listen. Use these things. It's amazing. This is meant to be an unbiased channel. I'm completely unbiased, but at the end of the day, the fact that my team wasn't involved in that game, and I was as aggravated as I was towards the referee, the VAR officials and Stockley and Howard Webb in general, that I even put tweets out calling for Howard Webb to just walk away, do football in the Premier League a favour, fuck off. Shows how passionate I am about the situation and how unbiased I am, because my team wasn't involved. I could quite easily do what you all do when your team's not involved in a situation, be it a big call and a big game or game in general, where a most random bullshit decision goes against you. I could do what you do when it comes to us. When it happens to Arsenal, you go la 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 la, let of the law and all that crap. I could quite easily do that because you've all done it to me and my club. But I ain't like that. I've got more fibre, and at the end of the day, I can't be two-faced and go when it comes to being against my club. When it happens to other clubs, be oh well, letter of the law. It is what it is. Hard luck, better luck next time. I ordered my kit on Wednesday night and received it today. That annoys me even more because I ordered mine last Saturday at half time against Leeds. I literally, I've got the proof. It's on my. I've even checked the website in terms of logged in with details, all the history. It's there. It's in. They accept the acknowledgement's there. I got the confirmation email as well. I've had nothing since. That's pissing me off. And it's even worse that you've ordered from them midweek and it's just you've got it literally 2 days later. Okay, now all you do is mock Chelsea men and women. That is starting to hurt my feelings, right? So please stop. Behave yourself. Grow a pair. Whatever you want to, however you want to word it, Gav. Come on. End of the day, you were being found out today yet again. 3 games in as world champions. Weren't looking like world champions. Even then, when you won today, you didn't look like world champions. Crystal Palace match day 1. Did you look like world champions? No. Even last week, West Ham, for fuck's sake, they had to gift you the goals for fuck's sake themselves because they're just shit. Oh, we're going for the title. We're coming for you. We're coming for you. And then today against Fulham, until the referee got involved, did you look like world champions? No. Even when the referee got involved, did you look like world champions? No. So get off your high horse. Start asking questions of your team and why they're looking so very average for a multi-billion-pound squad. And if I was you, the way they're playing now, 3 games into the season before the Champions League ball's being kicked for you, start shitting yourself. Because if they're playing like this, home and away, unless it's relegation for a team that's playing so badly that the goals are going to go in anyway, against anyone of any nous, basically, you're going to struggle against, unless you get help from the ref, effectively. Wait till Champions League gets involved in, because you played the Europa League. Even Danny Murphy and fucking is it Seth Houghton are asking the question why this isn't a handball in the build up to the penalty. Why this isn't a foul when it was a foul, deemed a foul for a goal earlier in the game. Yet there's definitely a pen because he made himself bigger. Two offences that would have counteracted the penalty, meaning the penalty would be void, and a free kick for them. Sorry, one way or the other. We're going to ignore that, even though one of their fouls were committed was then deemed a foul half hour previous to the game. But no. But as I say, if they're playing like this now, 3 games into the season with no European football midweek, how are they going to react to the new Champions League format, especially match day 1, you got Bayern Munich coming to town. You're in trouble. Yeah, in terms of how this format is structured, you're used to. Well, I won't say you're used to it, because in the Conference League, you played your youth/B team for the first half of the competition in that league format. So even your senior players aren't used to this format anyway. They know the knockout side of it, but in terms of the actual league phase, they've not played a single minute of the league phase in this new format, European format. So it's going to be complete and utter chaos when they're now having to adapt to this format in the Champions League and having to push themselves and make sure they're either in a title race or top 4 race. Good luck with that. We look like the visit Cup champions. Fuck me. Jesus Christ. The third kit is unbelievable. It's amazing, witty, with all the details. So that's the fact I've ordered. I know you just said you ordered from Motd. I ordered direct from Arsenal. Well, next up, Sunderland and Brentford at the Stadium of Light. Sorry. By the way, Sunderland have done the Arsenal thing as well in terms of done away with the tunnel and just is open and expansive. So whatever. Don't make a big deal out of that, because Arteta's done something at Arsenal. Got to make a big deal out of it. Anyway, it's the third kit that I've ordered, and as I say, a week fucking later, and I've still had no thing of it's been dispatched, it's on its way. So I'm now going to have to make a phone call Monday probably. That's gonna be fun. Where's my shirt I ordered 7 days ago? Well, by Monday, 9 days ago. And I've even taken into consideration the Bank Holiday Monday, Monday just gone. And even with that, I should have had it by today at the very latest. Just saying. But hey ho. I'm ordering the salt sleeve version as well. In my opinion, that's better than the black kit. What, the black Chelsea one you're on about? No, basically the third Chelsea kit, third choice Chelsea, what they call it, is it's basically a total 90 kit with the old school Chelsea badge in the middle. And if you think about it, we were with Nike when they did the total 90 in the total 90 era when it happened, and the design was that, but obviously red and gold, and then was it away kit with blue with gold trim, and all that. It's basically just Chelsea want to look like Arsenal basically for you. No joking. 1-0. Was it 1-0 Brentford, or was it an offside? Either way, no, it's just in terms of the black Arsenal kit for 22. Oh, okay. I think like Chelsea's one taking digs at Gav. No, I've just done there clearly. No, all it is basically Adidas have gone down this route since they signed on with us. They've gone down this route of doing the obviously initially it was just Arsenal, the retro, but just the Canon and all that. Because obviously our fan base is like, we like it, it's classy, it works. Everyone else has jumped in, and we want our retro badges. But you're not Adidas. I still want my retro badge. It's not fair. So the likes of Nike and all that have jumped on the bandwagon, and you get what you're given now, basically. If you get the old school retro badges, we'll have to do in terms of Nike, we'll have to go in total 90 design. Which is a bit, it's just like, be a vision, do your own thing, fucking hell. Oh dear. Also, I got the black kit anyway behind me. I won't be wearing it tomorrow, but still. Is the Arsenal for the white one? Yeah, it's the white one. The white one with the purple and gold trim on the collar and sleeves. And in the detail of the shirt is all hybrid inspired, basically. All right, Tom. Anyway, Tom, how you doing anyway? Have a good night. And might as well, before you disappear, what are your thoughts on your game today? And are you happy with the point, clean sheet? also was it, I think now, 4 points out of 9 in the opening 3 games back in the league. Would you, as a minimum, would you have taken that start of before the season started? Sorry. Yeah, I don't disagree, BX. But my point is, we had it originally back in 20 odd years ago. For fuck's sake, I've still got the shirts to prove it. Penalty Brentford, by the way. Didn't see what penalty was, but hey, it is what it is. Mouse just jumped off my fucking desk and hit me with a toe. Keeper saved it, by the way. It's a crap penalty, by the way. Really crap pen. Got cocky, took his time, bit of casual, and just hit it. He's basically hit it. He tried to do I'm going to pass it down the middle, and it sort of backfired. I'm telling you, Brentford, again, I know they played okay last week and today, Brentford. Pardon me. I still think they struggle this season. I think they will be lucky they stay up this season. Okay, that's a good goal. I'll give Brentford their due there. And that's score number Thiago as well. Thiago with a goal. Again, I'll give Brentford their credit there. Good team play up there, down the right hand side, ball in. Thiago stuck in between 2 defenders and goes, thank you very much. Head it into the ground and into the crossbar and in. Thank you very much. I don't think we can hold Man United to the same benchmark in terms of Man United as a benchmark when it comes to in general. But you're saying Leeds at the same points as Man United, that must be a good thing. You can't really hold, in terms of becoming Man United, you can't hold at the same benchmark, really. Just saying. Would you guys take a Jordan now away to Liverpool tomorrow? Bare minimum. A minimum. But as I say, I think it will be a draw. I'd rather than win, but worst case scenario, I'll take the point. I'd rather leave with something than nothing. Right, my phone buzzing or not? No, what's up there? Oh, yeah. Oh, what's this? What? But Sunderland penalty now to make it 1-1. Okay. Oh, brilliant pen. We'll take them pen. All the pressure there. Who's that? Leffe. I don't know. I probably butchered his name twice there. Apologies, but yeah, we'll take them pen. Obviously, Kelly goes the wrong way. Makes it easier to go in as long as it was on target, but still had to put it on target one way or the other. Honestly, I would like to see Sunderland and Leeds both stay up, to be honest. I think the league is better having the Leeds and Sunderland in them, basically. That's poor goalkeeping. That's like, great goal, by the way, in terms of the cross comes in from the right-hand side. The right hand side now. The left-hand side, sorry, they're left, no, whatever. Anyway, ball comes in, heads it in, but goalkeeper should be way better than that. It's basically at him at this point. Oh, by the way, the basically that's not offside, by the way, because his arm's out there poking in an offside position, but still. Consistency. Who must say you got this weekend, Gav? Oh, Gav, that's a good question. I think they've got a nice easy one this week, if I'm correct. Nice and easy, yeah? Or say that, no, maybe not. Well, it depends how you want to look at it. They're away to Brighton. 2:00 kickoff. Sky Sports main event as well. Probably a good time to have Brighton, that's the thing. Depends what Brighton turns up, basically. Is it one of the teams that Jekyll and Hyde? So yeah, keep an eye on that one. So yeah, Brighton, Man City 2 p.m. tomorrow. Forest versus West Ham at 2. Obviously Liverpool Arsenal main event, and then the later kick-off in the evening, Villa versus Palace. Surely Man City win tomorrow. Sadly, if they don't, imagine they drop points in the early kick-off, either a draw or even better, a loss. That makes the Liverpool Arsenal game even more intense and more dramatic, one way or the other. Especially if there's a winner in that game. Oh my god! I'm sorry, Keith Andrews as well. He just doesn't give me the look of a Premier League manager either. With all due respect, hi Colonel. By the way, how you doing? With all due respect, it just doesn't have that look, that vibe of not just maybe just say Premier League. No, just a manager in general. He doesn't give me that vibe. I think it's a huge risk Brentford are taking here. I think it's going to backfire on them. I generally still think it's going to backfire. Oh, by the way, Gav, if you're still watching, I did see your link come through on Discord. I will check that out later once I'm out of it in the next 20, 25 minutes. Oh, dear. It's raining. Yay. Got the window in a minute. Fantastic. Oh, it's heavy rain as well. Fudge. It's lashing down. It's lashing. How long's it going to last one? Because he's out. What channel is the championship highlights on the show nowadays? I think Thomas in the chat might be able to answer this. I think it's ITV. I think. Don't hold me to that though. Okay, so according to my app, it shouldn't be raining at all. Yeah, my window's open and I can hear rain. Even more locally, it's like nope. Oh dear. One sec. So I was just texting someone and talk. One sec. Anyway, sorry about that. It was bad. We had a rainstorm earlier. We've had, again, where I've been, not storm, but we had rain on and off throughout the day. And it's going to forecast because it can't make it. I mean, it's literally saying right now, no rain. But again, and throughout the week, like from tomorrow all the way till Thursday, it's been pretty much been consistent in terms of there's rain coming. There'll be high chances. But Friday keeps changing every other hour since last Thursday just gone. It keeps changing its mind. It's raining, and it's raining. You look an hour later, not raining. Raining? No. Yay? No. Yay? It really aggravates me, actually. Because I may have plans that may go away if it does rain consistently all day. That would really piss me off as well if it does, because, as I say, got plans coming in that if it does rain non-stop on Friday, decide to, it's basically going to ruin the day. Which ain't going to be put me in a good mood. But talking about good moods, this put me in a good mood. Tottenham Bournemouth, woohoo! Danny Murphy's smirk has been wiped off before they've even shown the game. Brilliant. Let's watch these knuckle-dragging bastards Spurs it up again. Again, this is the Tottenham fans' fault. They got 2 games in. They got cocky. We're back, baby. Jamie Harwell, we're back. We're going to push for top. We're one sign. We get so and Xavi Simmons. We're going to push for top 4 instead of top 7. Others, we're in a title race. We're invincible. Da 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 da. We beat Man City, made them look bang average. And da da da. Fast forward 7 days, and you're like, football gods are going, hi. Do you remember who you are? Do you remember who you really are? I may need to remind you. Oh dear, you got to laugh. If you don't, you'll fucking cry. Oh, what a goal! There's a scene showing us the goal there. Evan Nielsen. Does that take the? Let me see the replay there. Replay here. Sensei. Let's say. Probably butchered his name there with the assist as well. I think there's a copy of the way the keeper reacts in terms of trying to save this shot. Tells him might have been. It was a deflection of Romero's boot because Romero decided to slide across the floor basically, hoping it would stud it out, and just, instead it just ricocheted over the goalkeeper and in. Still well taken from Evan Nielsen. Take no credit away from him. Oh, trust me, I did. Yes, Gav, I actually genuinely really did. Literally, that was dropped like late in the morning. Late in the, I don't know what day it was. Wednesday morning. Is it Wednesday? Well, I don't think we played it. We played on Thursday. Sorry, late Thursday wasn't it? Late Thursday morning. Sorry, got days mixed up. Yeah, I'd already had me coffee and first coffee and all that. Walked the dogs. Got back, was chilling, and obviously the link drops. I thought, okay, get the kettle on quickly, do myself another coffee up. Let's sit back and enjoy this. Get on the TV, and just sat back and enjoyed the meltdowns basically, and just soaking in and tasting the United salty tears from all, by the way, from all the United fans. Oh dear. We almost got it again, Gav. We almost got it again today. A complete salt fest today from them lot. But then the Howard Webb's Northern Alliance had a say in the end in terms of saying, actually, we're going to give you the United fans a day off. Basically, he did just a bit, mate, just a tad. You would think with in terms of Pig, with what happened to him a couple of seasons back during the League Cup final against Newcastle United, and him having to go off like literally whilst the team was still going, go off and go to the local hospital, receive treatment for a fucking stroke or heart attack, whatever it was. You'd think since then you'd sort of try and tone it down a bit, but it's just something more and more intense every time something goes wrong. By the way, going back to this Tottenham game, statistically, I heard that Tottenham, the amazing Tottenham, didn't have a shot at all game until the 60th minute, and even then, I think that's pretty much the only shot they had the entire game in the end. Something ridiculous like that, and they're the home team against a poor Bournemouth. You just brought them in. Oh, fucking hell. But then again, because of the numbers he gets, in terms not just the sub, but obviously the viewership side of things, in terms of the watchalongs, reactions, and obviously does his FIFA streams as well. He can probably replace it with a click of the fingers, really, can't he? So afford to as well. Doesn't mean you should do it, but I'm just saying it's not like it's going to hurt him a bit financially. That side of things. Just I was mainly concerned about his health, but yeah, cool. Oh, yeah, Bournemouth are literally getting in it. I know this is a highlight form, but oh my god, Vicario almost sets up a second. By the way, he's so lucky, Vicario. So lucky there. But again, I know this is a highlight form. It's a shot. So the only shot on target came in the 68th minute. Not me. I think I was going to say there, but no. You don't laugh, you'll cry. You're, dear. I just find it funny that Tottenham fans had the audacity at half time to go boo and jeer, obviously, the players and also the manager. And I've actually heard Tottenham fans calling for Frank's head already after one defeat. I thought it was God. Their words, not mine. I'm gonna say again, 3 games in. I'm gonna say how it is. I'll be shocked if Tottenham get Europa League spot. I'll be shocked. They won't get nowhere near Champions League. If they get a 5th or 6th spot, I'll be shocked. They will be lucky, and I mean extremely lucky, to get to Conference League, the Conference League spot. Sorry, and I don't see them when they're this inconsistent, play without a creative midfielder, an out and out creative midfielder. I don't see them winning a trophy either. There's just not good. It's not a good enough squad to win the cups. In terms of the League Cup and Champions League, and not Champions League. We're not going to win Champions League anyway, but the League Cup and FA Cup, they're not good enough. There's better squads out there in terms of Arsenal, Liverpool, City, even Villa on their day, Newcastle, taking out the Isaac situation that gets, no matter what way that gets resolved in the next 48 and under the next 48 hours. You've got, even now on their day, they've got a better squad that should be able to win trophies ahead of Tottenham. So Mrs. P saved a mug against fucking hell. Jesus. I heard Mark Goldberg talk about Fulham, obviously going back to your game today. Mark Goldberg was doing a watch along apparently. And literally I think at some point in the second half he tapped out and literally ended the stream early because he basically just weren't enjoying the game and wasn't happy with the officiating in the game basically. And with him, he went, give me 10, 15 minutes, I'll be back, and I'll start the Man United stream early instead. It's really windy up in Grimsby. I bet it is. Not wind. No, it's a breeze, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's windy down this neck of the woods. Like there's a breeze when you get a bit of rain, or the temperature drops a little bit. There's a bit of a breeze, but not. I wouldn't say it's windy. Nowhere near. Catherine and I are very spoiled tomorrow. F1, the return of F1 tomorrow. And Liverpool Arsenal, yeah, very, very, very much spoiled. And you got the women's rugby World Cup as well taking place currently. England qualifying for the quarterfinals already tonight, whatever you want to look at it. Shock! Imagine my shock there. The team that's got to the final for the last two World Cups gets to another quarterfinal of a World Cup. Imagine my shock. Just hope this time, if we do get to the final, we don't get a fucking bullshit ref that we did in the last World Cup, basically, where we fucking playing New Zealand, dominating, and the fucking referee decided to make it all about her. And she so happened to be Scottish as well. Even that's a bit dodgy if you think about it. England versus New Zealand, officials from Scotland. Scotland famously hate the English, and the referee makes it all about her in the end. It made some really random calls. But okay, it's all cool. Here's what it is. Who got the poll picks? Oh, Catherine says Oscar. Oh, okay. By the way, if some of you still in the chat listening and in, your game's up now. Leeds versus Newcastle. And I'm going to say this now because I did watch the game earlier. When it was live. How Trippier does not, again, taking out what has happened today in other games, how Trippier does not get a straight red in the second half. They probably won't show it in highlights, by the way. But how he doesn't get a straight red in the second half is beyond me. Ah, dear. There's a new Newcastle striker in the stands waiting on England, waiting to get himself in the Newcastle setup, get his career up and running. I think if Newcastle can sign another striker, either late tomorrow, at some point tomorrow, or early hours of Monday morning, only then do I think Newcastle Isaac going to Liverpool will happen. Because they brought someone in now, but you got to remember they've already lost Callum Wilson on a free. They want two strikers in there as their setup, one to start and one to fall back on, if and when needed, and all that, and rotate and provide competition, etc., etc. So yeah, they might have brought a striker in this stuff from Germany for a big fee as well. However, if they now let Isak go because they've got this guy in and get no one else in, they're basically pandered to him and have screwed themselves over. Because if this doesn't kick on or gets injured, they're back to square one again with no striker. I think it's, as I say, Gav, I think it's very dependent. I think it will only happen if Newcastle sign another striker by the very early out, either some point, at some point tomorrow, we get the Wednesday, an update on Wednesday, and it's going to go ahead, or the early hours of Monday morning. If by, I think now, but if by 2:00 Monday afternoon UK time, Newcastle haven't brought no one else in as a striker, I don't see him going to Liverpool happening. I do see Liverpool trying to test the waters and poke the bear, so to speak, with another bid, just to poke the bear and antagonise the situation even more to try and get him to force the move publicly and privately. But I don't see it happening unless they can get someone themselves, another body to justify letting him go, basically. Liverpool want Mark Gay done as well. That's the thing. That's Palace playing late tomorrow won't help. Nope. And the thing is, this is the thing with Mark Gay as well. I know he wants. I know he's in the last year of his contract, and Palace will want to do the right thing if he does want to go. If he doesn't want to sign a new contract and they want to get some money for him. However, himself, he's got to ask himself if he goes to Liverpool right now, is he going to be a guaranteed starter straight away? He's not, because obviously you've got Van Dijk, you've got Konate, unless I don't know. Again, situation with Konate, last year of his contract, he wants out, but he's a currently starter alongside Van Dijk. So Mark's going to have to grind and work his arse off to get ahead of Konate to go alongside Van Dijk in a World Cup year. Whereas currently where he's at, he's not only the cup captain, but he's a guaranteed starter. He's guaranteed minutes. Unless he gets himself injured, he's guaranteed minutes. Which again in a World Cup year with a new manager, in terms of a new manager, in terms of Thomas Tuchel at the helm, you got to ask yourself how he's picking teams and squads and all that. Sorry, you need to be getting certain minutes. And I don't think you'll be getting them straight away at Liverpool in a World Cup year. That could be detrimental come later on in the season. If he hasn't seen enough of you from an international point of view, do you get that call up for the England squad? I think if Mark starts tomorrow, not only does he if Mark not only travels with the squad but actually starts, I can't see it happening. If I'm being honest. That'd probably be more of a thing when they come back in January to try and force something to give Palace something other than nothing. Who are you playing to sell in the last 2 days, Ryan? Zinchenko, Fabio Vieira, one of either Leo Trossard or Martinelli. One of the two with the rumours. Villa are looking at both Martinelli and Trossard. Got Galatasaray after Trossard. You got Saudi after Martinelli as well. But yeah, Zinchenko as well. I think there's rumours about Marseille, but you'd have to take a pay cut. So that's down to him now. In terms of fee and all that, we can agree. We're close to agreeing a fee and all that and all other bits and pieces of the deal. Reece Nelson, I said. Fabio Vieira. I mean, Crystal Palace are looking to bring in Reece Nelson as well for 15 mil. I think that'd be a good deal for him as well. I'm trying to think else. There's someone else rattling along in my head. And Kvyat's obviously he's not been officially announced yet, but it does look like he will be going to Porto. Hence why we're getting a lad from Leverkusen in, who made his last appearance tonight, and farewells to the Leverkusen faithful. We still got to get rid of Sterling yet. Good luck. Well, in saying that, if Xavi Simons plays as a cam, there's a winger position still open at Tottenham. Never know. Tottenham might come in at the last second. You never know. But it's more like you may have to sell to MLS or Saudi, something like that, if they come in. Or manufacture a move, basically, if you will. Oh, West Ham. Maybe West Ham. They're desperate for some players. Why not? You take advantage of situations, my friend. We play it by ear on that one. Is that it? Are we done now? What? Yeah, it looks like we're done because they're showing us the table now. As it stands, for at least until tomorrow, the 13 team in blue, West London Blue, are top of the table. Right point, but that could change by tomorrow. But even Arsenal drawing or Liverpool win, or Arsenal winning or drawing, or Liverpool drawing or winning, will take respectively beat either team top of the table instead on goal difference. Let's see the other bits, but yeah, Well, I'll see certain teams in the league. Let's have a look. Because they didn't show me long enough who's what where. Table. So West London were the top. Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool. Oh no! So basically, no. If Arsenal were to draw or win, draw would go above them on alphabetically. If we were to win, we'd go above them by 2 points. If Liverpool were to win, they'd go. If Liverpool were to win, they'd go top. If they drew, they'd go second. No, third, because of goal difference. Third, because Arsenal would still be second. Yeah. Everton are fifth, 3 games. Sunderland up there in sixth. Bournemouth, Forest, United have jumped from 16th to 9th. Leeds are in 10th. City 11th. Burnley are 12th. Brentford, Palace, Newcastle on 15th. Fulham, Aston Villa. Then the bottom 3 are Brighton, Wolves, and West Ham. Well, if we know West Ham will definitely be in the bottom, or obviously we know Wolves already. West Ham and after tomorrow will be still in the bottom 3. Even more incentive for Brighton too. So Brighton win, that's 4 points they would have. If Brighton win, they'd actually leapfrog by a point Man City. They'd take that from up the league, actually. Look at this. Wait, if the results went their way tomorrow. At least for a few hours anyway, because obviously Villa don't play till late kick-off. They've already played. And later, they could literally fly up to around I'm trying to think now. They'd push themselves up to 11th at the very least. Look at the goal difference, or maybe even 12th. Looking at it, no, sorry, 10th. Sorry, for a few hours, and then obviously if Palace or Villa win their game, then obviously either which one would then push them down a position. But still, that's a massive jump so early on. I'll be around tomorrow if you and Liam want some company on the Watchalong. Yeah, cool. And obviously got Glenn on tomorrow as well. If that's as long as you're okay with Glenn and all that, you're more than welcome to come on as well. But yeah, so I got myself. I might even ask Jones if he's around. If he wants to pop on, he's away day and all that. So definitely got myself, Catherine, Glenn, Liam, potentially Jones. I'm going to reach out to him in the morning. And yeah, we'll be live. I think that was 5. Kickoff's at 4:30, isn't it? Yeah, 4:30 kickoff. So I'll be going live at 3:30 p.m. UK time. Hour before kickoff, get all the build up, get everyone in, have a bit of a laugh, all that jazz, and then kick off home to go, and hopefully Arsenal get the 3 points tomorrow. At the very worst case, get a point, and we kick on. Never met him, but always. Oh, he's on. It was glad it was on last week on the show. But yeah, on that note, we're gonna get ourselves out of here. I need to get some rest. My fucking body's got to kill me now saying that. Oh dear. But I'm gonna get myself out of here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And until next time, I'm going to leave you, obviously talking to a smug, I'm going to leave you with this, and we'll see you in the morning. If you haven't already, subscribe, hit the like button, share the content around, and we'll see you on the other side. And as always, up the Arsenal. Come on, you Gunners.
Take it, Liam.